Greetings, dear viewer. So, we've had commander tips, but now it's time for the player tips. Say you don't want to touch the RTS side, that's perfectly okay. We're going to do some FPS stuff today. So starting off, we've got aliens, all right? Guys, if you find these tips useful, leave a like, subscribe, maybe come over to Twitch, drop me a follow. You can see a lot of this stuff in action over there when we're live. If you think I missed anything or you disagree with anything, let me know down below. Regardless, let's get straight into it. So you never want to underestimate the simple crabbling. Although the free unit as a player of the aliens, this little thing can do mad damage. You can, for example, early game or late game, go and find a juicy harvester. Climb up all the way to the top and start nomming away. Now this might take a minute, but any enemy units nearby, in this case the siege tank, will shoot at you, helping you to destroy the juicy harvester much quicker. And knocking these out early on in the game can have a massive impact on the human eco and how they do for the rest of the match. So if you press control, you can burrow, and whilst burrowed, you are invincible. Now, I don't know if this is a mechanic, intended feature, blah blah blah, but nothing can kill you. The AI units will shoot at you endlessly, and in fact you can kill the enemy by having their vehicles drive over you whilst continuously trying to kill you and friendly firing each other. This is an incredible way to both distract, find out information, and just waste the time of the human player. And if they do get too close, you can sprout out and give them a warm welcome. To do this, simply hold control anywhere. As the bugs, your biggest advantage is your ability to climb anywhere. This means you can get up on top of rocks, mountains, etc., but also on top of human structures, allowing you to pest away, attacking them with impunity. There is very little ways they can deal with you when you're doing this. Be a little shit, okay? That's how you win. Fun fact, aliens do not suffer from fall damage. So the behemoth is a very interesting unit because it can actually fire over the side of ridges. This allows it to engage targets at very large ranges without taking any fire back. Now you do have to be careful because it can do friendly fire, but over time a few of these can really whittle away at an enemy. As an additional note, your little bugs that you fire can also hurt you. The same thing applies to the scorpion, which can just about peek over the side of surfaces and lay down fire. Now the ricochet applies to the scorpion as much as it applies to tanks, so when engaging enemy armor, try to get flat surfaces so that you can maximize your damage. As you're moving around with most of the bugs that you have as the alien, it's important that you remember that this bulbous glowing bit as you fire here is a weak spot, and if you take damage there, it's going to do a lot of damage. So it's important when retreating or maneuvering that you keep that in mind and keep your butt protected. Additionally, use the terrain to your advantage when engaging enemies. Don't rush at them across the open terrain. You can climb and maneuver around all these rocks freely. Do so all the time, every time. Make their lives hell. As bugs, it's important that as you're progressing through the match, you're not sitting around in base, whereas the humans get stronger as the game goes on, the bugs in many ways get weaker. So if you don't know what to do, take a unit, even a crabbling, anything, and go out and harass the humans. You get a crabbling for free, you can do a lot of damage. If you go over behind them, sneak in and start damaging a building, they have to dedicate resources to you. If you and a few people can manage to get onto multiple harvesters, you can harass them so much, maybe even get a kill, and this is going to set the humans back, delay them getting to all their tanks, and make it easier for your commander to guarantee the victory. So, Goliaths are the most powerful unit that the aliens have, but they're incredibly expensive and incredibly slow. So when your commander starts putting these out, Don't be that guy who just grabs the first one and decides to solo walk across the map towards the enemy base. You will die. These need to be used in conjunction with other Goliaths and other units attacking from multiple directions. Also, as a fun little addendum, to get the most mobility out of them, find your way on top of a cliff and roll from the top of the cliff. You can get a little bit more speed. And guys, that's it. So the alien one's a lot shorter than the human one, and some people might wonder why. I just couldn't really come up with more than this. I thought that this was the core of it, to be honest. I had some other ideas, but I thought those need to go into like a unit video, the strengths and weaknesses of individual units. So I may work on that. If that's something you definitely want to see, let me know down in the comments. I will get to work on it, but I think a few other people have already began making content on those kind of things and those specifics. Regardless, guys, I hope this is helpful. I hope that this improves your gameplay and makes you more valuable to your commander. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.